Hey, how's it going, guys? My name's Kyle Warner. I'm a pro mountain bike rider, and today I'm going to show you how to install a PNW Cascade dropper post. This seat post is externally routed. Because of that, I decided to go ahead and route my cable housing before the video, since every bike is different. I will show you today how to install the saddle, get the seat post in your frame, hook up your lever to a handlebar, and then get the cable system all up and running properly. We're going to need a few basic tools today to get the process done. First of all, we're going to need a 5mm Allen wrench, a 3mm Allen wrench, 2mm Allen wrench, some cable cutters, and your saddle of choice. So the first thing I'm going to do for install is take the seat post and put it to the desired seat height. So now that we got the seat post installed in the frame, we're going to take our 5mm Allen wrench and loosen the head clamp. I like to leave a few threads attached so that the top won't come all the way off. That way I can just grab my seat, come in from the back, and slide it in one rail at a time. Now that the seat is in position, I just have to tighten it to my desired angle. So if you tighten the front bolt, it will drop the seat forward. If you tighten the rear bolt, it will bring the seat back. So it's a fine balance of both of them to make it where you want it. So now we got your saddle in place, so we're going to go ahead and put the lever on the handlebar now. My next step is installing the PNW lever. The cool thing about these levers, they utilize a split clamp, which makes it way easy for install. All you have to do is remove this 3mm bolt, open the split clamp, and install on your handlebar. Pretty simple. From here, we're going to put the brake noodle on and get the cable up and running. So now that we have the lever on, we just need to install this brake noodle. This is your barrel adjuster, which will help you adjust your cable tension in the future. So the end of this just slides into the hole in the lever, and it should kind of click into place. After that, you're going to want to leave this free for a second so you can feed the cable through, and then we'll put it through the brake noodle all in one. Alright, so now we're at the back of the seat post, and we have this cap to deal with. There's a hook on the top of the cap, so you don't want to pull from the top. You'll end up breaking stuff. So you want to come down here with your finger, kind of pull on the bottom, and release it. So now that we have the cap off, you should be able just to take your shifter cable and install the head into this slot right here. It might need a little bit of force in, depending on what cable you use, but you'll know it's in once it kind of clicks in, and if you pull down on the cable, you should see the arm move. After that, we're going to go ahead and put the cap back on. It should just split right over the cable there, and then like I said, it just hooks on from the top. We're going to start feeding our cable through the housing. Now that you have the cable coming out of the housing, you can feed it through the barrel adjuster and the brake noodle, like I said earlier. So we're at the last little piece of the puzzle. What you're going to need to do is put the lever all the way up and make sure that this metal piece is blocking the hole. Then I'm going to take my finger and push this up so that it is flush with the end of the lever. As I do that, I'm going to slide this NARP inside this hole. So there we go, we got it all together. The way you know that you did it right is if the lever will close all the way. If it's stopping about here, then you need to go and reinstall. But after that point, you just need to take the little cable nut, spin it till you see some daylight, and then feed the cable through. And then it should end up like this when all is said and done. From here, we're just going to take our 2mm Allen wrench and just give it a few turns until it starts to snug up. Once you get it pretty snug, you're going to take your 3mm, put it in the opposite side, and then use your 2 to really tighten it down. and then press that, make sure it's all good. Go ahead and clean up that excess cable with these cable cutters. And then put a cable end on so you don't stab yourself. So once you crimp that on there, you're all good to go. Alright guys, we did it. We got your PNW Cascade post installed. It should be working properly. When you press it down, it should stay down. It shouldn't come up at all. And then when you do press the lever, it should come up smoothly and controlled. So I hope this helped you out. It was a fun video to do with you guys. If you have any other questions, hit me up or hit up pnwcomponents.com. Thanks for getting a post, and hope to see you on the trails.